Welcome back to Bookview TV. This week we're talking with Trenton Oldfield, a man who rather famously interrupted the university boat race 18 months ago by jumping into the river where the race was held. Now, he's written a book about his experience entitled The Queen versus Trenton Oldfield, a Prison Diary, and he joins us from his home in North London. Now, Trenton, people are not neutral about you. You're either a traitor or perhaps a shrewd nutter in many eyes. How do you wish to be remembered from all of this?
That's the only two options.
Well, I'm hoping you'll find one somewhere in between or whatever. But I mean, that's what I generally see in most of the commentary. So this is your chance to set the record straight of how you want to be remembered from all of this.
None of this was to be remembered. That was never the point. I mean, really, I thought it would be on the news for about 15 seconds on a Saturday night. I had no idea it would go on for 3 days and now 18 months. If they'd actually been doing their job properly, I was in the water for 5.5 minutes. They should have pulled me out. It wouldn't have probably even registered on the news. It was only because they're so aloof and so distant from reality that they didn't even imagine anybody could be in the river, that they didn't see me until the very last second. I was in the water for 5.5 minutes, so I never imagined it would be on the anything to this scale. So I never imagined being remembered at all. I think different people have different opinions on me. It's quite different to that scale. Some people. I have a lot of support from Defend the Right to Protest, from Occupy, from a whole range of organisations that are, doing this kind of work daily. And I think that's also what I was doing, was contributing to already a long, body of direct actions and a long body of work of people trying to address these issues. So it wouldn't even have been in my consciousness to think that I would stand out from those. It was just one more contribution. What I would like to come out of it, and this is one thing that hasn't really been picked up and was quite quickly squashed by the left, and that's where I intellectually come from, was this kind of idea of guerrilla protests, where and that's kind of, the left believes in this kind of heroic, tens of thousands of people, taking Trafalgar Square and then taking the Houses of Parliament, this kind of, and what I wanted to try and encourage was a sort of individual protest. And my knowledge or my inspiration comes from, the people that did manage to overthrow oppressive regimes with very little power, and that maybe the slaves in North America, people that broke their tools, that refused to work or work slow, those kind of methodologies. That's what I was hoping to provoke in the discussion in the left, so to speak, is to kind of move away, not entirely but somewhat, because the level of oppression that we have, because of the scale of the resources that the police and the military have, including surveillance on the internet, blah 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 blah. The scale of what we're up against is so significant that we can't only rely on those traditional methodologies of protest, which is the march and those kind of heroic kind of things that we need to find daily resistance. And I think lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of people do daily resistance, and it was more about kind of provoking a discussion about bringing those out. And I know people that work incredibly slow at work, that work in capitalist organisations, and people that damage their computers, that kind of thing, lawfully, etc. So it was, if I'm remembered for anything, I hope it might be that, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case at all, unfortunately. But that is what I hope. And, maybe over time, when people start to realise the full extent of the scale difference between the tools that the oppressors have versus the tools that we have, then maybe it will start to make sense.
One of the things I've noticed is that you are a very even-tempered gentleman and softly spoken. Yet there has to be something going on underneath, and I've been struggling to, looking at your interviews and listening to you here now for the last 20 minutes or so. I can't figure out whether it's bitterness or anger or something in between. Here's another one of those polar scales. What were your feelings about this entire process?
I don't have bitterness or anything like that. I mean, I get inspiration from. I mean, I'm not one of those people that wants to transform the world the way that I want it to be. I'm somebody that wants to contribute to transforming the world. So I don't get disappointed or exhausted like lots of activists do. Lots of activists burn out because they want the world to be like this X picture. I don't want it to be. I believe in kind of a process. That things, I talk about this. If we put on the lens of equality rather than the lens of social Darwinism and elitism that dominates our lives now, we will still make mistakes, but we'll have a greater chance of making less damaging mistakes that will reduce inequality, etc. So I don't have those kind of emotional things don't sort of exist in my body. I'm one person contributing to heading in one direction. I hope it gets more picked up than it is at the moment.
How successful do you think you're going to be in your fight to remain in the UK? And what's going to happen to Deepa and your new baby? I mean, will the court consider any appeal to hold this family together, or are you just persona non grata?
It seems like I'm persona non grata, and it seems that I'm not the only one. There's lots and lots of other people facing this thing. And what it is emphasising, or what they want to emphasise, I believe, is that if you're an immigrant, you're only half a citizen. You're not a full citizen of a country. You have to only do, X or Y and not Z and T. That you shouldn't, ruffle the, and that's clearly not the history of this country. I mean, the area where I live in East London, there was the matchsticks ladies, which first coined the word strike, and when they went on strike in their factory, were mostly from Ireland. Also a major kind of Jewish area around here who fought long and hard for shorter working hours, which then were shared by the rest of the British. So immigrants have contributed massively to labour rights, etc. here. But I guess the agenda of what's being suggested, which is so bizarre for an empire to suggest that the people that come here should behave on good terms when they went everywhere and didn't behave particularly well on good terms. But it's saying if you're an immigrant, you're only half a citizen. You only have half the rights of of everybody else.
In the book, you spend a lot of time with some very rich profiles of the people with whom you shared your incarceration, and spoke of their disbelief that you were behind bars even to begin with. How do they cope? And explain a little bit about what the makeup of that prison population was, and why there are so very few elite criminals ever that see the inside of a prison.
Well, I can do some statistics. For example, you're from America, and there's a stereotype that America is very racist because most of the people in jail are black. But proportionally, in the United Kingdom, there are more black men in prison than in the United States. If you're Muslim, which is 2% of the population here, you're 13% of the prison population. If you've been in care, there's a 70% chance that you'll go to prison. If you've been in care, one person, 70% increase. The prison population in the United Kingdom has increased. It's doubled in the last 30 years. Doubled. So it's gone from 40 to 80,000, it's doubled. And in the last 10 years, it's gone up by 20%. 10 years, prison population has gone up by 10%. Prison sentences are increasing, the length of them. The statistics are just out of there. The prisons are being privatized, people are being forced to work. It's kind of bananas. But the people that are in prison mostly are people that were in the wrong place at the wrong time. There's absolutely no reason for prisons to exist, to deal with. There might be some people that have mental health problems, and they're probably mental health problems, and they may have done violent crimes. But they're more, as far as I can see, they're mental health issues that can be dealt with within the community. And if we're creating that kind of I mean, basically, if somebody is murdering or there's those kind of issues, that's a reflection on us as a society, not on a reflection on that individual. That something's gone wrong in that individual's life where they do that. So it's more a reflection on us than that individual. So the types of people in prison, I mean, it's overwhelmingly black and brown. It's overwhelmingly, people that have done very, very small, let's call them crimes. They may not even be crimes. And you also have to think that a lot of people that go to prison are going to prison under laws which, probably are not very legitimate laws. Like I went to jail for a crime that was, as you mentioned in the beginning, a 12th century law that was dragged out, of the 12th century, which apparently was called the Dark Ages here. So they dragged the law out of the Dark Ages to send me to prison. So when people go, oh, they're a criminal, they've been to jail, a lot of people that have been to jail will not have even had legitimate, charges against them. So we have to be very, very careful when we criminalise or demonise people that have been to prison. And the worst thing that happens to people that have been to prison is they have a criminal record. So this is even more peculiar. So you do your time, and then you come out with a massive albatross on your shoulder, or a big heavy metal ball around your ankle, which you have for the rest of your life, which basically prevents you from getting on with your life, even though you've done the time. So you may go to jail for a crime or a charge that was probably illegitimate and unnecessary. Then you do the time, you're separated from your family, and they're the ones that suffer the most, not the prisoners, but the family is the one that suffers the most. And then you come out and you're somehow meant to get on with your life, but you've got a criminal record. Your insurance goes up. You can't get jobs. It's endless. This isn't really talking about me, but as an example, my insurance, home and contents insurance, went up, I think, by 50% because I've been to prison. All those kind of. So you're just putting more and more chains onto people.
It's absolutely fascinating. It's an amazing read. I want to thank you for taking the time to share with us your experiences of the last 18 months.
I'm delighted. Thank you, Dennis, for inviting me. It was really kind of you.
Our guest this week has been Trenton Oldfield. He's author of the book The Queen vs. Trenton Oldfield, A Prison Diary. It's published by Myrtle Court Press and available on amazon.co.uk and bookdepository.co.uk. Now, you can read more about Trenton at his website, www.thisisnotagateway.net, and you can follow him on Twitter at notagateway. Thanks for joining us again this week on Bookview TV. Tune in again next week when another author will sit across the Skype table from me and we'll once again discuss books and the craft of writing them. I'm Dennis Campbell saying thank you for joining us and good night.